Hey, what's going on to all of my Aquarius? So let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, here we are. So for you, Aquarius, you have the world, the sun, the Eight of Wands. Let me make sure. Okay, cool. This is working pretty well. The Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for you, Aquarius, is this for Aquarius, just in case if you couldn't tell. I'm just getting back in the swing of doing these tarot readings because I was decommissioned for a couple of days. So I'm just getting back in the swing. Okay. So for you, Aquarius, you have the world, the sun, okay? The Eight of Wands. Now, the sun represents Leo, the exact opposite sign of Aquarius. And so you, Aquarius, essentially are actually in very good spirits when it comes to getting to know other people. You don't really have any kind of blockages in your way. The world, the sun, the Eight of Wands, you don't have any blockages in your way. You still have a lot more options. There's no kind of rumors going on about you. Anybody that you want to get to know, that of course that wants you to get to know them. There's, like I said, there's no kind of rumor on your name, nothing. And you get a chance to actually start speaking to other people. The Eight of Wands, being direct is a very good key. You want to be direct. You want to let people know exactly what it is that's going on with you. Like I said, directly up front, so that no one can act like they were mad before or whatnot, or act like this or act like that, because you already knew what it was. Because sometimes my family always got to make so much noise when they're coming in, y'all. Come on. But but then the Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords and the Two of Wands represents this being something for you where the Queen of Swords represents how you're in a situation where but I will say this though, even you know, things are going well for you. I will say that. But you don't want to end up being a tyrant in your own right. You don't want, even though things are going well for you and you may be single right now and you can pretty much get to know people as you see fit, because you are single right now. Okay. I'm not necessarily really seeing a whole lot of people on these cards except for except for the Three of Cups, which obviously denotes three different people, three different arms, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Now, for the most part, these cards represent, right? Or I should say, for the most part, most of these cards are really singular people on them or just ideas, right? So, so with that being said, the Queen of Swords and the Two of Wands represents that when you're getting to know people, you don't want to end up being too caught up in a situation where you're trying to screen them too quickly. Yes, you still do have to take into consideration that if you try to screen people too quickly, you will most definitely end up missing a few key details. See the situation is that if you're going to be effectively dating, you're and this is something that people not really understanding, you're gonna have to leave yourself open to being dumped. That's just what it is. Because a lot of times people are like, what are what is the fastest, the easiest way for me to get all the fake people out of my life without going through any kind of difficulties? There is none. There is none whatsoever. So if you're going to be dating, and if you're going to be getting to know people for real, you're going to have to learn to go through, yes, learning how to screen, but also at the same time, understand that there will be some people who you may really like, who may not like you back. People who may have wasted your time that, unfortunately got through the screening process once you ask them questions. It happens. It's life. So you can't necessarily be too caught up on out here, overly worried about, well, I can't believe this happened and I can't believe that happened. This is life. So, um, if you're going to date, then, there is no risk-free way of dating. It's just that the are people who have the thickest skin are the people who understand, okay, well, this is the type of stuff that's going to happen. That's life, you know. The Three of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands are about, yes, you will be meeting a lot of people, hanging out, dating a lot. Uh, I'll say this for sure. It'll be more than one, right? People that you start to hang out with. And the Queen of Wands is that you will let them know what it is, and you'll let them know that you're you're getting to know multiple people. And yeah, they'll just have to be okay with it or say no and not rock with you on that level. The Five of Cups is this being a situation for you where some of them will say no. I'm not even gonna lie. Some of them will say no because it'll be too intense. And then the thing is that the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Swords represents. This is about how a lot of you this would be about how a lot of you um some of you will be able to have fun, right? And Four of Swords, the other person will have fun too. Let's just say that. In other words, you Aquarius will most definitely have fun, right? Some of those dates or those times that you hang out with people, let's just say you'll have fun and things will go in your favor, right? As you want them to. And they'll be wanting to give it to you. They'll be wanting to give, they'll be they'll be wanting to have fun with you, you know. So let's clarify the I don't even know what to clarify really. Let's clarify the what was unclear. Let's clarify the Three of Cups. Yeah, let's clarify that while we're at it. The Five of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Chariot. So the Five of Wands, is like I said, some people are not, when you're dating them, some people are not really going to like it. Um, some people, as you're dating them, they're gonna give you a hard time. They're gonna give you a difficult time, because because you're gonna have to come up with all these answers. Because you know how some people are. They give you a difficult time, and don't you start giving them a difficult time too, because there's no need for that. All it is that you need to do is ask people what it is that you want to know, quite literally, and for the most part, they'll tell you. You'll be surprised, Aquarius, at how people are willing to overshare. um, so the Five of Wands is that there's no need to get in get into a conversation with people on that level. The Queen of Pentacles, just ask. Some people want to know about you too. Just answer them the question. And then you have the Ace of Wands. Some people will try to build a relationship based upon trying to be an enemy. Leave that alone. Because if that's what it is that they're trying to do, obviously, those are not the people that's best built for it. What you're looking for, or what you should be looking for, is people who build relationships, right? People who are willing to build relationships with you that isn't flip-flopping. Because a lot of times in my life, what I've realized is that people who usually start off lovey-dovey, they start getting more angry over time. They don't have any reason to be getting angry over time, but it's just like this weird beef comes out of nowhere, right? It comes out of nowhere. And then next thing you know, this person secretly doesn't like you, and they're trying to do their best to stay away from you, and da 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 da, and this, that, and the third, and you're like, okay, you didn't even potentially knew you had a problem with this person. But then at the same time, vice versa. Sometimes, right, or I should say a lot of times, right? People who you had a problem with up front, where these are people who want to, buck heads and stuff like this, or knock heads, right? Some sort of beef, conflict there, right? It was a situation where um, they end up usually being cool with you. So, so this is that situation, though. You know what I mean? This is that situation. But the thing is that they're trying to move it forward that way, you know, and they're trying to move it forward that way, but that's not necessarily always the best way too, because what you're looking for, what you should be looking for, Aquarius, is people who they end up being who they appear to be, and more, I should say. But who they appear to be should be a good starting point, right? It should be a good basis. It should be a good foundation, is what I'm trying to say, right? Forget about all of the switching up. Forget about, oh, I'm really a good person, but I look like a villain, or I'm really a villain, but I look like a good guy. You know what I mean? Forget about all that type of stuff, because at the end of the day, all of that stuff is played out. You know what I mean? It's just too many people playing too much, and you're not into playing. You shouldn't be into playing, because it's too much time, it's too much resources, money is out there, right? If you spend money, time, you know what I mean? Whole generations, like I keep saying, right? Came into existence, was born, came into existence, lived their lives, then another generation. It's like, come on, how many generations, you know what I'm saying, is gonna keep popping up before we move on to bigger and better things already? You can't even, you want to be considered grown, but you can't even get certain things in your life figured out. So let's clarify the Queen of Wands. Shuffle this up real quick. I definitely understand where you Aquarius is coming from. So you have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Justice, the Lovers. So the Nine of Cups is, again, being confident, feeling confident, being confident. The Knight of Cups, letting people go that aren't down with it, letting people go that once you ask them questions, certain things don't necessarily add up, still dating correctly, you know, dating is on point. The Justice, the Lovers. Um, like I said, needing to learn how to, if the relationship doesn't work out, doesn't work out. That is what it is. If they make it too difficult on you to get to know them, let it go. But for the Justice and the Lovers, you realize that um ultimately, excuse me, you realize that ultimately you may get into a relationship with somebody, or you may decide to remain single, and like I said, play the field. But you're letting people know that that's what it is that you're doing. You're shopping around, you're playing the field, you're letting people know what time it is. So um let's see, which is great. That's great, because now no one gets to act like they're surprised and they didn't they didn't see that coming. So let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, ooh, Star, King of Pentacles, Empress. So the Two of Pentacles and the Star. Star represents Aquarius. So you did show up in your own reading. So this is about how you're looking to get what it is that you want, and you did get what you want. King of Pentacles, like I said, you Aquarius, your dating is getting is getting really good. Y'all, is getting really good. Again, y'all are getting what it is that y'all want. Y'all are having a lot of fun dating. You're not committing to anybody. Like I keep saying, it's just that you Aquarius are just letting everybody know, like, look, I don't know if I want to. You're telling people you don't know if you want to be a parent. You don't know if you know what I mean. You want to have one particular person. So you're letting everyone know you don't necessarily want that right now, because you're not sure if you want that, which means you don't want that, right? Which means that you don't want that. So you're letting everyone know this is what it is that I want. And people are like, okay, let's do it. Okay, cool. you know? And then let's clarify the Four of Swords. You have the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So the moon is about, and once after it is that, you've been dating a lot, and a lot of people want to stay attached. They like how it is that you date. They like how they like you. They like, so far, they like how it is that things are panning out between the two of you and other people. You Aquarius are just gonna get low for a little while. Hide out, make yourself scarce. Think about, this wild ride that's been happening to you and how your life has changed, and just really reflect, really think about those things. The Wheel of Fortune, things are going in your favor and you actually want to make the correct moves. Good. The Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords, and you're paying very close attention to, like I said, being a little bit too harsh, knowing when it is that, knowing that people are going to get through the screening process, but as long as at the end of the day certain things don't um do too much wild stuff to you, if you know what I mean, you should pretty much be all right. Overall, great reading. Like I said, a lot of you Aquarius been over here, you've been learning on the channel, and you're starting to see a lot of that in your dating results. But other than that, that's pretty much it. um Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Excuse me. I have, oh, if you'd like to contact me for a private tarot reading, a birth chart reading, my the link to my website, the link to my book on Amazon, and the link to my Instagram is in the comment section below. I'm trying to make this YouTube channel go to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June 2023. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop these videos. Peace.